Hey there boys and girls, Lucky here and welcome back to another video. This time around we're going to talk a little bit about the new Call of Duty and I'll let you guys know what I think about it. So I'd say, let's get right into it. Alrighty, so first of all a big thank you to GameSplint for actually providing me with the game right here in order to post this video. As always, my referral link to their store will be in the description down below, so you can check that out if you want and buy it off their site. And again, I also make a little bit off of that in case you want to do that. But now, let's talk about the game. The new Call of Duty, finally they went back to World War II. It's been quite a while. And to answer your question right off the bat, if you should get this game or not, answer yourself this question, like, did you enjoy any of the last Call of Duties? For example, like Black Ops 3. I actually haven't played Infinite Warfare, so I can't talk about that. But for example, if you like Black Ops 3, you're probably going to like this game as well. It's not really like a lot different in that regard. I mean, of course, you don't have like the crazy jetpack stuff anymore and no crazy futuristic killstreak stuff, yada yada yada, you get what I mean. It's kind of more bare bones, even though you get attachments like red dot sights for guns in World War II, which, again, I don't know if that breaks the immersion for you or not, but for me it wasn't really a deal breaker. So just letting you know, if you enjoyed the other ones, you'll probably enjoy it. To give you a even shorter summary, it's fun. It's not going to be competitive, like not really, it's not going to be an esport title, it's not going to be the next big hit, but it's gonna be fun. So you can probably definitely sink in a couple of hours just doing some pop stomping, if you're into that. And for that, I'm pretty much good to go. But yeah, let's talk a little bit more about the pros and cons of the game. So first of all, let's start with the cons, the stuff that I didn't really like all that much in the game. First of all, the connection, the overall net quality, in my point of view, is not really that good. So we don't have any dedicated server, there's no server list, so what you're gonna be doing is kind of matchmaking, peer-to-peer hosting, so there will always be one guy in the lobby having the best ping because it's kind of running all of his connections, so to speak. Now, if the gameplay right here in the background is looking very laggy or looks like the netcode is all over the place, I don't know how you would like to call it, the reason for that is because I am running the game via a VPN, so that's not my actual connection, so that's why it might seem a little laggy or kind of like a little choppy and chumpy at some points. The reason for that, just really quickly, is because I got the uncensored version in Germany, and you're not allowed to play that in Germany, you're only allowed to use the censored one, so you have to play it via VPN, which of course sucks, but so just quick heads up, this doesn't really affect anyone besides Germans, so if you're a German and you will play it in Germany, you better go and get the censored version, otherwise you have to play it via VPN, which of course sucks. Now back to the actual cons. The other thing that I really didn't like all that much besides that was of course the map design. From my point of view, the map design still has this kind of bad theme going on, that there are too many angles that you can be exposed to, meaning that there's always kind of an angle that you can't really watch properly. So most of the time, if you die, it's going to be some guy shooting you from behind. Now there's another reason for that. Back in the days, I think in an interview in Modern Warfare 3, they actually talked about a new kind of spawn system, and this might be something that many people talk about when they say, well, I hate the spawns in this game, so the spawns are so terrible. And that is revenge spawns. Now, they're still in the game, and essentially what this is, if you kill someone, he will spawn behind you in order to make it easier for him to kill you again. Of course, this doesn't really work all the time just that simply, because there's also like the spawns kind of where you have to flip in TDM, and kind of depends on the mode. But just from that point alone, TDM feels a little bit more like, well, free-for-all, you could say. Now, those are my main gripes with the game that I do not really like. I also think the movement, if you like strafing in that's a little, well, basic, very not much to kind of improved with, but it's still pretty good, so it feels fluent, it doesn't really lag all that much. And after having downloaded the newest patch, and again also turning off VSync, because it randomly turns VSync back on, even if it says that it's off, you have to set it back to on and then to off, and then it's working fine. If you've done that, the game actually runs pretty well. So right here I have everything on low, in case you're wondering, and I'm getting about 100 to 120 FPS, sometimes dipping down into the 80s, but that's pretty fine for my rig anyways. Now, what I liked about this game, obviously it's back to World War II, which I think is kind of cool. I haven't had like a game that's playing in World War II for quite some time. Reminds me of Call of Duty 2, but again, this game is not Call of Duty 2, so if you want to play Call of Duty 2, go and play that instead. But yeah, I gotta say, it's fun. And this is kind of my main gripe. If you want to play a game, what do you usually play it for? Well, for some it's being like competitive and stuff like that, but for us it's just simply to have fun. And I think this game really nails it. Also, the MG like 42 right here is pretty shitty. I was kind of expecting the Call of Duty 2 version, but that didn't happen. But yeah, the game is fun for me, which is the main gripe that I have with it, which is the main thing that I like about it, even though there are like some things that I do not like within the kind of core mechanics or how in general Call of Duty went with its evolution or its kind of development. I still like it a lot in the sense that you can just jump in, have some fun casual action just in a couple of minutes, you always find a game. It's just that like the shooter to hop on. So will it still be alive in a couple of months? I don't know, like it's probably going to be the same as with all the other Call of Duties. Maybe this one is going to be a little bit more popular since it's World War II again, and it also runs pretty decently. There are no major hiccups and glitches and weird stuff happening. So for the most part, you should be fine if you want to get it. And once again, you can use my ref link in the description down below. Hashtag sellout. Anyways, this was my short little kind of first impressions of the game. Let me know in the comment section down below if you would like to see more Call of Duty World War II gameplay. I hope this video will not get demonetized because it has World War II in the title, but we'll see about that in the comment section down below, where I will see you guys next. But yeah, I think it's pretty much for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and LuckySkillFaker out.